Hey guys, watching this one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to the episode of Let's Build a City. Today we're going to continue on with the interior of our high school. I'm just going to run through the plan really quickly to get it fresh in my head, and for those of you that missed last episode, you'll be able to catch up with us. So you're going to come through the main doors to the school into like a reception area. We're going to have some lockers going down here, a reception desk there with a staff room behind it. It's sort of locked away from the rest of the school, and I like that. You can then come through into like the main hallway, where we've got one large classroom here. This might be a little bit too big. We'll have to see when we start doing the interiors. If it is, we'll probably start with this one, and we'll start it from this wall. And if it does end up being too big, then we might be able to get a third classroom down here. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Another classroom, and then the cleaner's cupboard. Down this part of the hallway, we've got the two toilets, and we've got a little bit of a change, as you can see from last episode. I made a little bit of a modification. This dark spot here, by the way, this is actually the pillar that holds the motorway up. Above there, we'll just hide that back up. So I've changed this, so this is now another classroom down the bottom here. It's a little bit of a thin classroom, but I think it's going to work well. And you can't get through to the canteen there anymore, because it didn't really make sense to me that you could sort of go past all of that to get to there. You can go through the courtyard to the other side, or you can come down this hallway where we've got another classroom and another classroom. If we wrap around here, more lockers as well down here. And now this is the canteen. Now I think the canteen was always here, but as you can see, it was a lot smaller. I've extended the canteen out now. This is going to be the little kitchen area where all the food gets served. And I think we're going to make this into like a little serving hatch is the way that we're going to do it. So you can sort of get your tray, and you sort of slide your tray along. You get your first bits, and then you like your second bits, and then you get like a little dessert, and then you go and sit down. I think it just makes more sense. We've put a couple more doors around the school as well, just like other exits. We'll probably close them up with like black wool or something, and just make them look like their doors but not accessible, because I sort of like the main doors to be the main way in and out of here. And then come down here. I've added a few blocks here, just like little storage places. We'll put like little doors on them, and that they can be like little classroom supplies or art supplies. I remember in my high school there was like a little tiny cupboard that was just like full of like paints and paper and stuff like that. So yeah, that's sort of what that's going to be. Probably lockers will go down here. It'll fill the space up really nicely. Some student artwork on the wall. Maybe like a little trophy cabinet here. That could work quite well. Yeah, like basketball trophies, football trophies, like the school has won. And you come out here, and we've got this little sort of outhouse, which is going to be the two different changing rooms in here for the PE lessons. So that's the idea, that's the layout. And I think the logical place to start would be the reception desk. Now, it should be a relatively smooth interior to try and make, because there isn't going to be too many changes in sort of block types or anything like that. We're going to get a design, get a color scheme that we like, and go from there. So for the floor, you obviously want some kind of wood. I think a nice wood going throughout the school, either oak or a lighter color like birch. Well, ours is black. Well, I think the lighter one will actually be well. Set 35.5. That's not the right color. Where go a silly block? 15. I missed a 1. Thank you. And fill up these little bits. So there's going to be a little bit of sort of wall fixing to be done. Like, for example, there's no point us having this wibbly wobbly wall on the back here. It's going to get in the way unless we build it into them. We could build it into that splash. If I take these lockers out, like, that's actually quite a nice design. I didn't like it when I sort of first entered at the beginning of the episode, but I reckon we can use this. If we do it like that, and when we put a ceiling on, okay, where's the ceiling gonna be? Are we gonna have the ceiling at about this height? That feels about right to me, actually. That feels like perfect height. And for the walls, I would like to have like brick, but then I would like to have just like a strip of colour at the top of each wall. Probably should stick with brick still. For the walls, we should just move that wall so it's not in line with that window a little bit. I don't mind having the wall sort of break out a little bit. I sort of like it when walls do that. So if we said that it got to here, that's going to be where the roof's going to be. So clay, I think the clay is going to work really well, and we'll just do like different colored strips in different places. So like this first one can just be a blue. I'm hoping it's just going to give the effect of like a nice friendly, colorful, schooly feel. I don't want it to be like all dark and bricky and dreary and stuff. It doesn't matter where they start, it doesn't matter where they stop. They can alternate in colors. I think it'd be quite cool. So on this side, look, I think I'll probably be able to do some sort of cool like desk behind here as well. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this where it says where we planned it to be, like that. Maybe we have, I don't really want the door in the middle. I think I just want the door to on the side here. So behind here we can choose like an orange clay, I'm thinking, for this part. That's pink. To go behind here. The reception, I think, is really going to set the like the color of the layout of the sort of colors and everything, how we're going to make everything poke out, the color schemes, the plants. If we nail this room, the rest of the school should be pretty easy for us to do. Let's stick a ceiling on. So if we go from here, we'll just sort of do that one for the moment. And what do we want for the ceiling? I sort of want that polystyrene roof effect. Maybe quartz. It's a shame quartz doesn't have this texture on the bottom. For once. I usually love the smooth, but for once the squares would have worked really well. Undo. I'm just trying to think of a... Nope. What's the number for it then? Slab. Do these do it 44/7? No, they don't do it either. Okay, no problem. I still think, or 44/6. Nope. Was it 44/4? Oh, come on. What was the number? this one. Oh no, because that's now smooth as well. Okay, there isn't any that would do it. All right, let's go back to the quartz then. I think the white is probably going to be the way forward with it. I'll do that one. We'll just do that to there, and then if I've broken on anything on the outside, we'll just remove that. I don't think it would have though. No, everything looks good. Everything looks good from the back. Now everything looks good. Yeah, a little bit white on the eyes, maybe a little bit white. I don't know, maybe when we get some color down, it might, like some greens and stuff might take that away. Okay, let's get iron blocks and iron doors for the lockers. A nice simple sort of effect we can have going on here. We stand this way. It's actually really nice because the doors give a little bit of a lip around there, so it doesn't look quite as flat. Splash. Something above the lockers would be really nice as well. Maybe even integrating some brick stairs in some places could work. So it's a little bit sort of empty and void here. Something like that. I like that. Maybe even little slabs in the middle parts here. Oh, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Okay, that's gonna be good there. In the hallway here, we want like a big mat on the floor is what I'm thinking, like a big carpet of the school crest. Now, red seems to be a colour that we used quite a lot on the outside, and I think red is quite an elite colour. Oh, we also need a way to get down into here. We'll use oak. It's the closest colour that we've got. I think I'll do it like this. I'll wrap that one around there. Do I need these ones here? Not really. There we go. There we go. So now we can get in. Yeah, I'm thinking like a square mat, almost like a flag. So let's get red. What colours go well with red? Grey goes really well with red. White. And I want one more colour, I think. Well, dude, those three could work really well together. Let's go with those three for now. So, I think I want little white corners. We're making this up as we go along, but I want it sort of... Yeah, that's about right size as well. 4 blocks in between. 5 blocks in between. Let's just add another one here. Like this. And then I'm thinking maybe we go with like an off-center cross, almost like the England flag. I think that's one of the coolest school logos we could have. My one had a deer. My one had red and yellow. My one was. Let's get some yellow in there then. Carpet. Yeah, my one was like red with like a yellow deer on it. But I think this... Ooh, that is so ugly. I hate that. Wow. It looked like cool when I was doing it, but then when you stand back, nope. Set air. I'm gonna have a think. I'll be back. Okay, I've had another think, and I'm thinking about going for like an actual crest shape, like a shield shape. I think it could look better. I've done a little bit of... I can't get it centered anyway. Centered doesn't matter. It's sort of centered to the room rather than the door. And I've gone with like the red as the base colour. And then if we come in the middle here, if I maybe even make it look a little bit how my school one did. So mine had like a yellow deer on here, but obviously we can't quite make a pixel art deer this small and look like a deer. Why can't... Oh, I see. So I'm thinking something like this. Maybe some... What? Can I do something called a circle or some... I like symmetrical shapes. That's my problem. Ooh. Ooh. And then the grey, I think, at the bottom. Alright, I really like this. I think moving it down by one, as annoying as that is. Much like. I think that's it. I like that so much better. I can imagine it as a big carpet on the floor in the room. We can put lighting under there if we need to. We'll do that afterwards. But I want to work on this part here. So I want to get rid of this desk. And I want to have a nice, yeah, dark oak stair. Like that. And I want it to wrap around as well. Like that. And like this. Yep. Couch. Yeah, nice black. Oh no, nice brown seat will work. In the middle there. Do I tuck it in? Maybe we tuck it in. There. Okay, really cool. That's what I want. And then I want behind here, maybe bookshelves, like student files and stuff. But I want them to sort of arch out. I think that's too far back. I think I want, I don't know, maybe with the arch it won't be. But I think I want something like this, just because I think it looks so cool to have. And then oak wood. We might have to move that door like that. Oh, can't do that. That's to the outside. Okay, and then I want something like that behind it. Stairs on top. There. It looks so cool to have behind there. All little files and stuff. You can imagine like little desk on there. Maybe little brown carpet to go on top of there. Looks like a nice sort of tabletop thing going on. That is so cool. Yeah, I really, really like that. Item frame with a clock behind there as you come in. Yeah, absolutely. Is there a bell? I tell you what would have been perfect. Would have been the new like villager bells that they have like in actual Minecraft now. That would have been perfect for a school bell, wouldn't it? Like that would have been absolutely perfect. Like jukeboxes, we're gonna have like a Simpsons style intercom in the school. Oh no, so probably one note box would be better instead of a jukebox. So I never had these in my school. I don't think many, if any, sort of British schools have these. But in some schools, like on The Simpsons, they have like a little intercom where the principal... That's what we need. We need a principal's office. Oh, I tell you what, we'll have staff room on this side. And on this side, we'll have principal's office. Doesn't need to be big. I could probably do something like that. Mind you, what's the point of not having that bit there? We'll do it like that. Staff room, principal's office. Sounds good to me. I really like that idea, actually. Evens up the doors as well. Yeah, really, really cool. Really, really cool. I just want some sort of plants or something on here. I don't know, maybe some paintings above here. My school's like full of artwork, like everywhere. It just had paintings upon paintings wherever like people could fit them. It had like art up. It really filled the space quite nicely. I think I really like that idea. Right, let's get some more lockers in here. Fill up some of this space. One down there. 3 on there. And then I want to do some tables and plants. Some like little places where you just put your bag down while you're doing something. I don't want to go with a dark wood. I think I want to go with a slightly lighter one. So we'll go with spruce to go in between the dark of the table and then the oak of the bookshelves. And we'll just put these in little spots that really fit nicely. Night vision. Like that. Maybe a little one there. And then a couple down here. I'm not sure if I like these lockers here. I might take that one away. Just so I can put the table, like the full-size 4-block table in. Okay, I think I like that. Flower pots. Just stick some of these down. One there, one there, one there, one there. What was that? 4, wasn't it? That was 4. So we'll have that one, this one, a poppy, and a blue one. I really like the blue one in a plant pot. I don't like the blue one in the wild. What is it called? Orchid. I don't like it in the wild as much, but in a plant pot, it's like probably the most planty looking one. Where was the last one? Over here. Yep, cool. And then I don't want an eye of ender for the base of our plants, but I don't want it to look like terrible. So maybe there's a really nice trap door we can use. Oh, the birch, that goes really well with the ground. Oh, yeah, with like the floor block. I think that's going to work. And then we'll grab some leaves. Okay. I think I want it here. It's the wrong way. Yeah, that'll work really well. I think the white for the roof and then the birch for the floor. I think it's just a really nice little middle ground. I do want them all facing up though. And I really need one over here somewhere. I've got one there, one there. You really need to off-center it with another one down here. There really isn't any space for it, is there? Not really. Okay, no problem. Lighting. How are we going to do lighting? Obviously, I'm using a night vision potion here at the moment. I've been using so many fluorescent lights at the moment. I really don't want to. I really don't want to use more fluorescent lights. How about some redstone lamps? Some good old-fashioned redstone lamps. We've got the space above it to be able to power them. Why not do that? What number is this? 1, 2, 3. That's an easy number to remember. Let's do it in line with this pillar here. 2 blocks, 3 blocks in. To 3 blocks in. So 1, 2, 3. And then the same here. So that's every 2 blocks, yeah? Like that. I'm sure that there would be a way to cheat this, so like I don't have to power them. I could just place like lit redstone lamps. The only trouble is there's usually some sort of negative to that, which is like bud switches. Like if I updated the block, it would then unpower like everything in the area. So I think the easiest way to do this would be a lever and some redstone, or redstone blocks, even better. I'm going to leave that night vision potion to run out because it's pretty much going to be gone anyway now, so yeah. And hopefully this is enough lighting downstairs. Okay. I was just breaking it to see if I could see the light on. It's like trying to see if a light works by quickly flicking the light switch off. Yeah, I just saw it glow around the edge there. Okay, really cool. Really, really cool. A little dark over at the lockers. Maybe put some fluorescence for these parts. Just sort of lights up. I might even put them on top of all of them. Like that. Yeah, it just lights up that part nicely. Maybe just on top of all lockers is a good way for us to light lockers up. Yeah, I like that. I think that's cool. I think I like a lot of this. The ceiling just looks so plain though. Can I do something with court stairs just before we end off the episode? Or do we just change these all to slabs? Upside down slabs. Which I need the ID for, because I don't know. Because if I do slab 44/7, set 44/7, yeah, undo. It doesn't do the top up. Hang on. Let me live Google. I haven't got the number. I was just playing about. I've realised if you go higher the number, so like 44/7 is court slabs. If I poke above here, as you can see, it's now slabs. But if you keep going up to like 8, 9. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Undo. Undo. 9. See, it's now upside down sandstone. So we're somewhere in between these two at 10. Is that actually, that looks, the wood looks really nice. Wooden slabs and redstone lamps are two combinations that I wouldn't put together, but they look really cool. Okay, nope. 12. If I do it myself, I'll remember the number. More likely to remember the number. Oh, come on. 15. Hey! That's it. Okay. It only took me like way longer than it should have. But I think doing this alone... Where did I get the pain from? Doing this alone should make the ceiling look very dark, actually, it turns out. I don't know, maybe it'll fix itself. I'm not happy with the ceiling yet. I'm happy with like all the colours, and I'm happy with the details. I'm really happy with the crest. That's really growing on me. I think the lockers look great. You know what? It doesn't look that bad actually down here. It's really annoying me that the lights aren't in line with the desk. Do I take them away? Do I take these last 3 away, do you reckon? Let me just try it. Okay, and then that the shadows that you're seeing above is because of the redstone blocks, I'm assuming, going through the slab. Why is there like a weird... What's with that shadow? What is causing that? It's not the crest. It's not anything above. Minecraft, that's what it is. Okay, now that's in line with the desk, it just sort of feels a little bit more centered, though the stairs that we were practicing with. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Maybe underneath the floor here, just in like a little section, we set glowstone, and then we'll just replace these edge ones with quartz again. So that's brightened up that, and now the floor is the thing that's looking plain. So to finish off, maybe we do a little bit of a little bit more of a pattern going on the floor. Be something really simple, like that. And like that. So every other block we're doing a oak one, but with a gap in between. That's not oak. I think it's a pattern that we can easily, or hopefully pretty easily, continue on everywhere. Isn't too like much on the eye. That one, it's a little bit confusing to get your head around, but once you've got the idea, and then that one, that one, that one, and that one, that one, okay, it's always good when it lines up with the other part that you were doing. That's always a really good sign. Good. And that one, and that one. Yeah, so it just takes away the plainness. I think that's really working for us. Alright, we're going to leave it there. I think if we continue this all the way through the school, this is going to look really, really cool. I like the little purple bit. I like the little orange bit. I think that's a cool way that we can do it. We've got like little bits of red from outside poking through. And although it's not sort of what I would really want, I don't mind it because we've got the same ideas going through here. Even these are full quartz blocks here where we missed it on the on the command. That works out quite nicely. The same here. I actually would never think about dropping that down there or there, but it's actually quite cool. It's actually quite cool. Fluorescent. Maybe even little dark spots where you can use the fluorescence, but for the main lighting we'll use redstone lamps. I think that's the way that we're going to do it throughout. Alright guys, if you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. Screenshot. See you guys in the next episode. Bye!